For my money, it's the best time of the year, playoff football time, as postseason action descends upon FedEx Field just outside of D.C. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington football team. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Drive begins with a run by Geis, and he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
54's Mike. Check.
From the 30 on second down, Prescott. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. Prescott. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now on second and 13. Prescott. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 44-yard line. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Watch twins. Mike's 54.
Prescott from the gun. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. The throw there finding its way to Boyle. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Play action now. Prescott. Flushed out right. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Check. Kill. 47. Check 99. 31's the mic. Hey, kill. 31's the mic. Let's go, D. Let's go.
They'll throw again. Prescott. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 31-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And again, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Prescott yet again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally, and you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position and throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
I don't think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Check. Watch 54. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. We're going to 52. 54. 26.
Prescott off play action. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense hits him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Third down, here's Geis. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day on this. It's going to be a long day.
A run here for J.D. McKissick. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Second and 11 now.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe it.
Shotgun handoff now to Geis. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
To get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
31's the mic. All day, just like that. Just like that.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 26. 13 yards there and a Washington first. Down. Gibson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 12 more yards there and another first down. They will run it. It's McKissick. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Here's McKissick. And they'll get him down right about the 20.
McKissick, the ball carrier.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it.
Go! Right there. 54, right there.
4th down, Prescott. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A 9-yard touchdown Brown. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Bouncing back nicely from that opening drive right through the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
At their own 25-yard line.
Upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27th. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Across the 45 before he's brought down. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 45-yard line.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. On 2nd down, Elliott. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out that heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
He's tackled at the 20.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now he'll throw with Brady. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Montez Sweat showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Now, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. First down, Prescott. To the right side, and he's got more complete. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and now it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Third and short yardage, Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Now the timeout signaled for, and they'll get him with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And Washington has taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, they scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made. That just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Cowboys.
Wait, that. Run Eddie! Run Eddie! Double dunk, double dunk. That's the way. Watch it.
Now a play fake. Brady. He'll buy some time right. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Brady picked up by Fabian Moreau. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
On first down, this is Geis. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up. Undercrunch, undercrunch, undercrunch. Check your hot read.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Hey, watch that, watch that.
On third down, it's Prescott. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. It'll go as a pickup at 14 on the Washington first down.
A Hall of Fame coach once said there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out.
Strip that ball. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
This is Geis. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
It's now 3rd and 2.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and get it with Geis. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to the ground on 1st. It's Geis. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Out of the gun, Geis. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Washington. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Prescott now. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
It's 2nd and inches.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Losing 4 yards that time. And now it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick here is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, let a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. That catch good for only a couple. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete.
Brady's pass.
2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
First down, Dallas.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
First down.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Looking deep in the direction of Cook. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Touchdown,
Amari Cooper, 43 yards. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead on the football, the clock right now, they're thrilled as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run with Geis. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
No time to shine. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're on the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 34-yard line.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Back to you.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Now a dump off here complete. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Here's Prescott. Left side by Funchess. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Oh, you got deep?
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
53 to Mike, 53. Check 53. Set the turn, defense. Set the turn, 53.
Prescott. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run with McKissick. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll go again with McKissick. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at EA Sports.